In this video, I want to share with you some of my top tips for how you can make the most out of trading cryptocurrencies and how to maximize your success and to minimize your risk. Now, before I break that down for you, make sure to check out this cool special promotion that Bybit is running for the first 2 weeks of August. Now, if you deposit 0.2 Bitcoin, then you'll get $110 in free Bitcoin to use on the platform if you sign up using the link down below. And as an added bonus, for those who are already signed up to Bybit, you will also be eligible to get that $110 deposit bonus, even if you have claimed earlier bonuses from signups or deposits. The offer is valid until the 15th of August and will be applied to your account within 72 hours after your deposit. Please, of course, be aware if you have not used Bybit before that it is a margin trading platform and it is for experienced traders only. And before I break all of this down for you too, a quick disclaimer. Active trading is certainly not for everyone. It takes a lot of time and a lot of dedication to do it well. Can you get lucky a few times with no knowledge of the markets? Yeah, sure, of course you can. Will this do well for you over time? No, it will not. If you have the time to commit to learn how to trade, then great. If not, then just stack sats and chill, guys. That is enough for a long-term picture. Now, to start off with probably the most obvious thing, when trading, make sure to actually have a plan and then to actually stick to that plan. It is so super important when entering any trade to have a price level where you want to sell and where you want to take profits. Write this number down. Put in the sell order after you make the purchase, and then just sit back and wait. But you have to have these price targets in mind to be successful at trading. And then when you get your price targets hit, please, for the love of God, take your profits, man. Accept your win. Don't get greedy. And make sure to have a level on the downside where you are no longer willing to accept a loss and where you sell to minimize your risk and protect your capital. Please learn how to manage your risk, guys. Super important. Crypto trading is a crazy game. Stop losses are an amazing and essential tool when used right. Because yeah, guys, there's market manipulation, all that stuff, and yes, you can get washed out of a stop loss when whales are out there artificially forcing the price down and then pushing the price back up within an hour, washing you out of your stop loss. But 9 out of 10 times, a stop loss at, for example, 5 or 7 or 8%, it can save you from losing 20 or 30%. Focus on how to not lose money when trading as much as how to make money when trading. Also, a great trick is to move your stop losses up in order to continue to capture profits. As an example, if your trade is up 10%, but your target was 15%, and you don't want to cash out yet, but you don't want to expose yourself to any loss, then move your stop loss up to 5%. This way, if you were wrong and the market turns around and your 15% target doesn't get hit, then now, no matter what, you have made money on that trade. Or you can just keep adjusting it upwards afterwards to keep capturing profit beyond your initial target point. But that takes a bit of watching the market and being active to do. But you can lock in profits doing that. Doing these strategies have made me a lot of profits trading over time. Also regarding plans, learn to be confident in letting your trading actually play out. Let the plan run. It can be tempting to get out of your trade when you see something else pumping and hop onto that green candle. But this can be a recipe for disaster, guys. It is so easy to get strapped onto that emotional roller coaster ride when trading. But it is not a ride that you want to take, guys. Nor is it one that will add to your trading success over time. If you have got your strategies figured out and are taking a diligent, methodical, educated approach to your trading, then don't let a small loss get you down. Don't fall into the FOMO, guys. Small losses happen. Learn from it. Use that lesson to be a better trader moving forward. And on the flip side, don't let your wins make you cocky. Overconfidence can be just as dangerous, guys. Stick to the plan, man. Leave your ego at the door when trading crypto. The market doesn't care about you. The market doesn't care about your ego or your hopes or your dreams. None of that stuff. The market is a cold, callous murder beast that eats the uninitiated for breakfast. Coming to the market without a plan and without knowing how to use the tools to trade is basically like offering yourself up to be a ritual sacrifice to the crypto whales. You don't want to do that, guys. Also, please be aware of false gurus. Do not blindly follow other people's trades. Always stay prudent, always stay clear-headed, always stick to your plan. A lot of online traders making calls are to be taken with a big grain of salt. Many of these people are wrong as often as they are right, and they will boast about their wins while deleting tweets or videos of wrong calls. Make your own decisions, guys. Now, I'm not saying you cannot get ideas from more experienced traders or to gain insights from them. Absolutely, you should be doing that. I do, and I have learned a lot from more experienced traders than myself. But never just make a trade because someone else is doing it. Also, a quick note on signal groups. Signal groups can be okay for, getting an idea of what trades to look at. Maybe they say, hey, something's going on with Zilliqa today. Oh, I'll have a look at that and then make your own decision on it. But never blindly follow the calls from these groups. Again, you have to make your own calls based on your own criteria and your own plan. Remember, no trader never loses, at least sometimes. And if they tell you that they never lose trades, then they're blowing smoke up your butt, guys. And that's not cool. Simple fact. Look, the equation in trading is simple. Winning trades should be higher than losing trades. Maximize the upside, minimize the downside. Now, next is something which really made my trading game a whole heck of a lot better, and that's actually automating the process. Now, you can do this by using a service like 3 Commas, for example. So you can set up trades with top exchanges to basically have preset buys and sells and take profits and stop losses all at the same time. Basically letting you plot out a trade from start to finish and then kind of set it and forget it. And this is super important because, guys, the cryptocurrency market never sleeps. All kinds of crazy stuff can be happening when you're not looking at the screen. There are no closing hours. There are no holidays. It's always up and running. So your trading needs to be too. And that requires you to either never sleep or to automate your trading to keep up. And of course, it is better for your sanity too, because you don't want to spend your entire life glued to the screen watching green and red candles go up and down all day. It just burns you out, guys. Been there, done that. Do not recommend it. Also, make sure to never mix your personal finances and your trading money. I know it seems obvious, guys, but trading is super risky. Even using the best tools and the best practices, you can still suffer hefty losses. Always make sure that you are taking care of the basic stuff like your rent and your food and, the kids. Pretty important stuff there, I guess. No matter how sure you are that a trade is going to play out in your favor, do not risk life money, guys. Take your trading money and simply count it all as gone immediately. If you're putting in $500, that's $500, it's gone. You're never getting it back. That's trading money now. It's not life money, it's trading money. That money is spent. So if you hit a string of bad trades and lose it all, then no worries because you've already spent that money. You're not sitting there waiting on some genius trade to play out to pay this week's rent. That's not good trading. And if you do well, then that spent money will come back to you, but only, of course, put up what you can absolutely afford to lose for trading because it is a volatile and crazy game. And if you find yourself sitting there ready to put in money that you cannot afford to lose, then man, stop and check yourself at the door because chances are that whatever desperate situation that you find yourself in, trading crypto is probably not the answer that you're looking for. So keep that in mind too. Of course, never take out a loan, never max out a credit card to fund your trading account. Really, really bad idea because you cannot foresee the ebbs and flows of the tides of the markets. And yeah, sure, some stories online about some guy maxed out his credit card, took out a loan, made a bunch of money, but That's the exception, not the rule. Do not take unnecessary financial risk, guys. Okay, next I want to discuss the tools of the market. Now this may seem like a really obvious part, but wow guys, way too many people get wrecked because they do not take the time to learn about the necessary tools and strategies that are needed to optimize their chances when trading. And look, there are loads of different indicators that you can use. I use many of the most common indicators to inform my trades when I go out and I'm trading. Stuff like MACD and Fibonacci retracement tool and RSI and Bollinger Bands, support and resistance and moving averages. If you don't know what any of that stuff is, better chill out and go learn about that first before you start trading. There are many more than that. But you do not have to know and use every single indicator, but you need to find and understand in a very in-depth way the tools that you actually choose to use. It will take time, and it should take time, guys. This is a big part of the reason why 90% of traders lose. They don't take the time to educate themselves. There are loads of great free resources out there like Investopedia that can help you learn how to use these different tools. Also, please pay attention to very important things like time frames. These are absolutely crucial and are sadly overlooked by a lot of traders, but it's a very important part of the trading game. What can look like a strong buy signal on the hourly may actually look very different on the daily or the weekly or the 4-hourly chart even. Understand the time frames that you are working with and how they impact your trading. It's really important to keep an eye on your trading strategy in terms of your time frames and all these different things. And please pay attention to the trends in the markets. The trend is your friend if you know the trend and respect the trend. Now, if you know how to play the trends, then you can do very well in the markets because trends come and go. When trends are here, they are a powerful force, like the IEO trend. Earlier this year was very powerful. Lots of traders made lots of money playing the IEOs. The effect now, it's a bit diminished, but there's still plenty of money to be made in the IEO trend market. Traders shorting the market at the start of the bear, well, some of those guys did really well also. Over the last few months, Bitcoin has been a strong, dominating force. Those who have been longing Bitcoin and shorting altcoins, well, that was a pretty winning strategy when Bitcoin is raging. And if you're trading, of course, you have got to keep your finger on the pulse of the market. Always remember, too, that patience is mega important in crypto trading. Trading with pressure, it's a big no-no. You gotta be chill, guys. There's no one here holding a gun to your head saying, you have to make that trade now, man. Just chill. Just chill. Trade when the conditions are right for you. To be honest, not trading when the market's going all kinds of crazy, that can be just as powerful as trying to trade, if not more powerful. You certainly protect your wealth that way. There's nothing wrong with sitting on the sidelines, guys. There is never a need to rush. Just chill. Opportunities are always out there. You will find them. And if you are new to trading, then please, for love of God, start slow. Even start with paper trading if you're really unsure and lacking confidence. Write down your entries, write down your exits, write down your reasons on a piece of paper. Or just start off with small sums of money first. Just put in, a couple $100 or whatever number is that's small and you're comfortable just to play around with until you get the hang of things. And do not start with margin trading straight away. Using platforms like Bybit, sure, they are great for juicing your profits if you are an experienced trader. But they are just as good, if not better, at juicing your losses if you don't know what the heck you're doing. These platforms are high risk, high reward, and are only for experienced traders. And finally, make taking profits a steady habit. Getting greedy is one of the things that can screw you the most. Now, I know I already touched on this a little bit earlier in the video, but it is so important that it's worth expanding on. Remember, no one has ever lost money by taking a profit. Lost opportunity, maybe, but no one knows what the market is going to do tomorrow. Make taking profits when trading a consistent habit. You can always re-enter a trade later on when the market corrects a bit or something like that, or you can just go out and find another trading opportunity. But take those percentages when you are getting them, guys. Because if you do not take profits, then you do not make money. Simple. At the end of the day, if you are trading, then you probably want to make, not lose money. So make sure that you are making money by taking profits and minimizing your downside at all times. Anyway, guys, just a few of my thoughts on trading, how to make your trading better. I would love to know, of course, any advice that I missed or that you might have for me or that you might have for other traders. Hit it up down below in the comment section, guys. It's always a great place to learn and to interact and to know what you are thinking, and also that your knowledge can benefit other people who might be new and also needing some advice or needing some guidance. So feel free to share any wisdom that you might have about trading down below in the comment section. As always, guys, if you enjoyed it, hit that thumbs up button. It'd be super awesome. And you guys are are super freaking awesome. So thank you so much for watching today's video. And if you're new around here, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Long live the blockchain. And peace out till next time.